Namaskar friends, welcome to Export Import Make in India campaign. And today in the session we will understand market update of the July 2024 in sea export import. Okay, so what is the current situation from Far East to world? Okay, so we will understand one by one. Okay, Far East to North Europe, then Mediterranean, and the US West Coast. Okay, then South America and West Coast South America, then Central Asia, then Africa and New Zealand and Australia. Okay, so we will cover in this session. Okay, so first we start with the Far East to North Europe. Okay, so what we will first check out what is the location of Far East to North Europe. So this area is the Far East area. Okay, it comes into China. Okay, then North Europe. North Europe is here. This is the Europe and North Europe is like this. These countries. Okay. So if you see in the map, the countries Germany, Poland, okay, Sweden, Norway, okay, Finland. These countries are under the North Europe. Okay. So what is the current situation for the movement of the ship from Far East to North Europe? Capacity for the route from North East to Northern Europe remain tight due to the ongoing situation in the Red Sea. Okay, so the capacity, the volume of the shipment movement is tight due to the Red Sea because the terrorists are attacking here. So this is the very complicated situation, the movement of the ship. So as per this market update, the movement is very tight. Okay. The current estimate indicate the capacity loss across the industries. So it's showing that the capacity is industry is loss because the shipment is not moving timely and raw material is not available in production manufacturing company. So due to this, the market is in loss. Okay, industry is in loss. Okay, so world market is in loss. While demand of our shipments continues to be strong. Okay, but the demand is very high, but the movement is not possible due to the Red Sea attacking by the terrorists at this level. Okay. Now another second point we will learn. Okay, so Far East to Mediterranean. Okay, so Far East to Mediterranean Sea is the, we can say, the South Europe. Okay, so the location of the South Europe is here. This is the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, this is the Indian Ocean, this is the Red Sea, and this is the Mediterranean Sea, and this is the Atlantic Ocean. This is all Atlantic Ocean. Okay, and opposite this is the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so we are just understanding that these Mediterranean Seas. Okay, so Far East to Mediterranean Seas, route is just like a shipment will move from this location to this location, then this and this, and they move from this Mediterranean Sea. But we need to understand this shipment is not directly move from Far East to Mediterranean Sea, but it will come first like a Singapore. Then some containers is unloaded, some containers is loaded on there. Then again container move from another location where like any port where the shipment will unloaded, like in India. Singapore containers for the India will unloaded here, and more other container will loaded from this. So this movement from Far East to Mediterranean Sea is not directly, but the shipment movement container unloaded from point of the origin like a Singapore, India. Then in this way the ship container will move to Far East. So at the time of shipping loaded, so container which belong to the Mediterranean Sea countries like a Mediterranean Sea countries are this, just like Italy, Turkey, France, Spain, Romania. Okay, so these are the Mediterranean country. Okay, so for this country, what shipping line captain will do, that the container of this location is unloaded first because this will not move, but the container of the Singapore will keep on the upper side, so that can be unloaded in Singapore, then other shipment will be loaded from here. Then second, if containers of India, these will be kept in the middle side of the ship. So first the Singapore container unloaded, then Indian container unloaded in the Nhava Sheva and Mundra. Then the shipment will move to the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so in this way, this process is going. So we are just understanding what is the current situation in the Far East to Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so capacity remain tight due to the rerouting and port congestions. Okay, you know that the port congestion in the South Asia, that is Singapore and other countries. So due to this port congestion, the capacity is very much tight. Okay, because that shipment is not coming timely and delay due to this. Okay, so current estimate indicate the industry-wide capacity loss. In the same way, just Red Sea, due to Red Sea, here also the port congestion, due to port congestion, the industry in loss. Okay, expected to continue into third quarter 2004 while demanding continues to be strong. Okay, demand is also strong, like that demand in supplies strong, but that movement is not done due to the congestion on the port. Okay, now we understand third point, which is the Far East to US West Coast. Okay, and US East Coast. Okay, so we will understand by help of this map. Okay, this is the US. Okay, so this is the US. Okay, here like US, and they're talking about United States West Coast and South Coast. Okay, the West Coast and East Coast. Okay, so this is the US. Okay, so this is the East and this is the West Coast. So there is the port, and what is the current situation from the Far East to US North and East port coast. Okay, so we'll understand. Okay, so the demand remains strong, the capacity remains tight between two. There has been extra capacity injected for the Far East to US West Coast trade. Okay, demand is strong here. Okay, demand strong, like a supply movement of the goods are very strongly demanded. Capacity is tight. Capacity is also tight. Even through capacity tight means that they are not getting the booking of the containers from the Far East to US because some due to the it may be that shipment shortage, like that shipping line vessel shortage, like that. Okay, so the movement is less. You can understand it. But for this Far East to US, the extra capacity injected means that extra ship is appointed. Even that this problem we are first facing, the capacity, tight capacities. Okay, now third one is Far East to East South America and East West South America. Okay, so we will understand with help of this. This is the South America. Okay, this area is the South America. It's talking about the West and East coast. So for from this Far East to this South America, this is the East coast and this is the South coast. So in South coast country comes the Chile, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Argentina, Bolivia. Okay, and in East coast, Brazil, Paraguay, Uruguay. Okay, so these are talking about the movement from Far East to South America, East coast and South coast. So East coast and West coast. Okay, so what is the current situation on this port? We will understand by help of this point. Okay, so the capacity remains tight. Okay, capacity remain tight means that the booking is tight. Like if we have booked container from Far East to South US, South America, then we are getting booking late. Okay, so capacity is tight while demanding growth is remain strong in first quarter. Okay, first quarter means that January to March. So demand is strong means that container booking is very much demanded, like a people are booking container, but that it's a tightly to getting container. Just like we are booking container on today, and the shipping line is shipping appointed will container it estimate departure of container will be on 20 day after in this way. So we can understand this is a 20 days 40 days delay. So this is a tight capacity. It's a tight capacity. Okay, and then Far East to West Central Asia. Okay, West Central Asia. Okay, so this is the Far East and this is the Asia. Central Asia is this. Okay, this all is the Asia, comes under Asia. Okay, this from here to here, this all comes under Asia. Okay, but they are talking about the Central Asia. Central Asia is like a this country of Afghanistan, Pakistan. Okay, Uzbekistan, this country. So they're talking about Far East to Central Asia, West Central Asia. Okay, so strong demand for route into Indian persist. Okay, it India persist the strongly demanded. Okay, and limiting the available capacities. Okay, so it limiting the capacity, available capacity, like a shipment is not available like that. Okay, similarly, Middle Eastern market remain dynamic. Middle Eastern market is market dynamic. Okay, but they are saying just this is the Central Asia, but the Middle East Asia is this like. Okay, so these are okay, but if the movement is easily the shipment of movement is good in this area. Okay, then Middle East market remain dynamic is limited. Okay, now we will understand Far East to Africa. Okay, so this is the Far East. Okay, and this is the Africa. This all is Africa is very big continent. Okay, this is the India and this comes under Asia, and this Africa comes under the uh, this we can say this is the second largest continent after Asia. Okay, so what about news about this Far East to Africa? Let's discuss. The market remained dynamic with strong demand but limited capacity despite additional space added on this Far East to East Africa route. Okay, so this is the Far East, East Africa. East Africa is this area. Okay, East. Sorry, East is this. This is North and this is East. Okay, so it's talking about like a Far East to East Africa. So country comes like a Somalia, Ethiopia, Tanzania, Zambia, Zimbabwe. Okay, this comes in East Africa. So it's talking about the shipment capacity is tight. Okay, shipment capacity is tight. Even more more space is added. Like the market remain dynamic. Market is dynamic. Like there is a no too much congestion in this area. There is no Red Sea in this area. So the shipment market is dynamic with a strong demand, but the capacity, despite additional space added, okay, capacity is limited. Okay, capacity is not just like a container space is limited. Even they added additional space. Okay, on this Far East to East Africa in June. Okay, so they're talking about this current uh, month. Okay, before July. This is called Asia now. So here there is a congestion in the Asian port. Okay, here there is a port congestion due to this area is congested. Okay, okay, and this area is congestion. Shipment is we can say limited capacity available for this. Okay, over the past 3 months, the total capacity has been reduced as a vessel and diverted the high demanded route. Okay, so here due to the congestion on the port in Asia. Okay, which Asia? This ocean network and congestion major port of in Asia. Due to this, in last 3 months, the containers and shipment is now timely available. So due to they diverted this shipment where these are high demanded. Okay, so just like for example, this is the Asia port. There is a high congestion. Okay, so the shipment is moving from the Far East to the Australia. So they are getting delay in this because that the congestion. What they are doing, they are demanded, but the due to congestion is not delivering the goods. What they are doing, the shipping line owners are sending this shipping to the demanded area like Europe and Africa and South America. Okay. Now, point third we will discuss. Point next we will discuss Australia, New Zealand, and worldwide. Okay, Australia and New Zealand to worldwide. So route remain Oceania to Europe is middle is continue excessive tight capacity in supply due to the route routing the port congestion. Okay, says in this point we understand that these shipment are diverted to the demanded area. So due to port congestion, shipment are rerouted. Okay, okay, but even they are tight capacity of the supply. Then market demand into India has significantly increased following free trade agreement between the India and Australia. Okay, but due to the free trade agreement, the shipment are demanded highly in this area. Okay, so we just understanding this market update. Okay, so guys, we have understand what is the current situations for shipment from Far East means China to world. Okay, worldwide. In that we understand the East Europe. Okay, then Mediterranean Sea, then US East and West port, then South America East and West port coastal area, then Africa East Africa, then finally we understand the Australia, New Zealand. Okay, so guys, we are just going to end this session here. Okay, we have learned too many things in this session, which are very important. Okay, so we just going to end this session here. Thanks for watching the session. Have a nice day.